Ivory, Soul, Journey, and Tarot. Let's see if we can get us a quick one in here. And let's see here. All right. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Shout out to all the brothers, the fathers, who you know, those that know you was there when your child was a child. Beyond a child becoming an adult and a child, the difference is it's a choice. Some like to look at it a little different, right? Shout out to all the brothers who stepped in as fathers, even though it probably biologically was not your child. But you did that, right? Yeah. Shout out to all the uncles that have played the role of fathers. Y'all see what I'm going with this? When you say Father's Day now, you shout out to all the mothers that was the fathers because the father wasn't there. So when you say Father's Day, Happy Father's Day, you talking to more than just a sperm donor. Man, let me leave that alone before you get in trouble, right? Man, I know some grandmamas, some great grandmamas, right? The only masculine energy a lot of kids saw was from their grandma. Meaning that the ones that stood in the gap to take care of you, make sure you straight, make sure you come out productive, right? So thanks to everybody for the Father Day wishes, to the channel, to myself. We just gonna jump right into the message. Whatever comes out. Roughly 246 years ago, about 246 years ago, give or take the time slot that they have taken and called it daylight saving times, right? Okay, so right around that time frame, to the point to where America is getting ready to celebrate, or the Constitution is getting ready to celebrate. It's 250 years of corporate rule and dominance to the people, to the natives of this land. So like some people like to say, history repeats itself. Okay. And for those of us that know that the universe is older, that the universe or the planets, the stars, the moon, the sun, the universe is older than all religions on the planet. It ain't even close. You can combine all of them together, multiply them times 100 million. The universe is much older than any religion you can even fathom. All religions come from the universe. Every last one of them. And for those of us who don't know that, everything from your 12 constellations, 12 zodiacs, y'all call it 12 disciples, with the sun in the middle of all 12 constellations. That would be who you call the SON, folks. Until we can get that overstanding to the point whereas it is no question truth. And until you get to that point, to where you realize in this country, a group of Masons, a group of peasants, and we just repeating itself. History is repeating itself. So if you want to know what was going on 250 years ago on this land, you see it. Because the universe is always going to be there. The stars and the planets and the moon, it's going to always be there. Long after you dead and gone, your religion is dead and gone, and there's another one pop up. But as of right now, history repeating itself. So you want to know how America became a corporation on paper and signed a document called the Constitution? The same thing Trump doing. He represent America. Bullshit, he do. Nah, he don't represent me. He represent that documentation. He represent the Masons. He represents the dark side. He represents everything about America that's dark. Trump is a mirror of America. When you got Democrats and Republicans seeing we supposed to be the savior of the world, the savior of democracy and shit, right? Happy Father's Day. And we over here helping a modern day Hitler just bomb innocent people, just telling you on the news how much land and territory we done take. That's how America started. So now that the last time Pluto was in the 11th house for a cycle, it was the beginning of America. So now, since I know what Pluto represents in terms of energy and its effect on us on this planet, I don't give a damn who you is. I don't care what you believe. You, little bitty old you don't even measure. Okay, go stand a human up against a planet. You tell me whose energy or whose gravity pull, whose energetic gravities is more important or is the strongest. The moon against me. That's so if I'm standing next beside the moon, you ain't gonna see me any damn way. Standing against the moon, beside the moon. That's impossible. So regardless of what's going on down here and what they telling you and what you believe and their history, all that shit's fucking flawed. But the way it works is now the universe is saying, okay, Ivory, let them know that Pluto forces us to bring things to the surface. Things that we hide from the world or the dark side, whatever. And forces you. See, 250 years ago, America, quote unquote, these folks that come from these other countries, wherever, 250 years ago when they signed the document, right around, give or take late uh, daylight saving time, if you, right? Now their history repeating itself. Just like Trump, representation of those documents you call Constitution, preamble, articles, treaties, and all this bullshit. Now their history repeating itself. So we're looking at America at the bargaining table from a history repeating itself, from a karmanistic standpoint. So how's the universe going to reward America for its 250th celebration? It's fucked up. Because the universe know, not your gods, the universe know that the energy that America, whoever you are, the energy that America was putting out into the universe 250 years ago now has to be judged. It has to be weighed against the karmic wheel. So all the secrets, all the dark shit, all the hidden shit, whether it be in America, about America, the past 250 years, you, me, your family, my family, everybody. And this is how it works. Donald Trump is not in fucking control. America is not in control. China is not in control. Russia is not in control. Great Britain is not in control. They give you the illusion to believe that because as long as you over here and saying fuck Democrats and others saying fuck Republicans, some saying fuck independent, fuck Tea Party, some saying I ain't no, if you ain't a Christian, I don't fuck with you. If you ain't a Muslim, I don't fuck with you. If you ain't fake Jews, I don't fuck with you. If you ain't Hebrew, I don't fuck. If you ain't this, I don't fuck with you. And so the universe ain't even paying attention to that. So if there is a power that's bigger than all of us, called God or whoever, then that energy is responsible for allowing the death and murder of billions and billions of people on this planet. If I go back and if I accept any of the gods that I've studied or was a part of, believing in, and any of the big three books, the Torah, the Quran, the Bible, then all three of these gods, which are the same, is responsible for the murders, the rape, the slavery, the genocide of billions of people. Now, in your mind, you can't fathom that. You can't. If I was to tell somebody God is responsible for is responsible for more people being dead in the Bible than the devil, they're like, no, that's not true. Okay, well then go and do your research. Just go read your book. Keep reading it over and over and over and over and over and over again. If people can't realize that astral theology is the origin of the Bible story, the Quran story, people don't even know that Muslims and Christians and Jews or Hebrews all serve, believe in the same God with three different versions, stories, names, character names, same people. In Islam, they'll call Moses somewhere else. In Islam, they'll call Jesus Issa. right? Whatever. Same thing, man. Now that people here has awakened to this bullshit, now that people that are Muslim has awakened to the bullshit, knowing that religion is only here to bind and control. Now that the Jews is realizing, wait a minute, so our God is telling you, Netanyahu, to go and create a modern day Hitler, a modern day just genocide. And we all see it. They can't hide this shit now. And somebody's God is telling them, it's somebody's God is talking to Netanyahu, and people believe it. Somebody's God is talking to Trump, and people believe this bullshit. Ain't no God talking to none of these fucking people. There is no divine being in terms of, there are gods, other gods, more than one, of course, but there is no divine essence in the universe looking down on this planet Earth that has a heart or care or love for human beings that he or she created. Look down and say, you know what? I'm proud of you, Trump. Trump, you need to go over there and bomb Iran. In fact, Trump, what I need you to do is I need you to help these other people that I've rejected called Israel. I need you to help them to bring back that energy of a modern day Hitler and just kill every goddamn thing in every damn body. So some God is talking because people believe in these Zionists, these Christians that believe that the rapture, most people don't know if it was not for C.I. Scofield, if it wasn't for C.I. Scofield, a lot of the things that y'all reading about raptures and all this shit, Revelation have been in and out of the King James Version so many times. They'll put it in there, then they'll say it ain't got nothing to do with Christianity, they take it out. They'll put it back in there. Over the centuries, over the years, folks, I'm telling you what I know. Before 1830, there was no such thing as no rapture. I'm just being honest. You ain't got to believe. Why is this important? Because this is affecting the consciousness, the awakening of the planet. A lot of so many people are still asleep, and they're waiting on these gods and these beings to send back their sons and daughters and shit and angels and people and things on horses and shit to come and get you. That's so very fucking tellish that a grown mind, if you will, not grown by age, legal, because that's all man-made shit, but a grown, conscious, mature mind will read that and laugh. It's a fairy tale. And until the masses, more and more people get to that point, to whereas, let me go back and research what I'm basing my eternal existence on. So if you saying that one day I'm going to heaven, I'm going to be up in the sky, I might be in a mansion, it's going to be paved with gold streets, all the animals and shit. I ain't going to even fuck with humans. Lions ain't going to be trying to kill and do all of this here shit. Go back and research that shit. Because if you look at reality down here, that's where you want to go. That's the model. Angels singing, cherubims, and all this kind of shit, right? Then the reality down here It's people who believe in that is the one that's committing all the sins. I don't care if you Christian, Muslim, Hebrew. Ain't nobody living by these damn books. They can't. How, you living by a lie. You can't. The one of the hardest things to do, Pluto exposes, one of the hardest things to do is live a lie. You can be fake for a little while. But at some point in time, you gotta break character. And once you break character and that mask fall off and you go through fucking ego death and everybody see that you was just a damn liar. Until then, enjoy the magic show. Enjoy the spell. When people start really, listen, when people, happy Father's Day, when people start waking up out of their damn sleep, these spells, and realize that, damn, so I've been believing this and shit because somebody told you or you read about it. You didn't have no road of Damascus, Paul experience and shit. Why is God not parting Red Seas and what are miracles? Now, one person healed in Jesus' name of COVID. Not one. Not one of these three gods. Not one of these three gods could help save one person during COVID. Not one of these three gods could get rid of COVID. And everybody will have their own way of justifying. Well, see, God allowed things to happen. You know, God can do that. God can kill billions of people. He can do that. He can let Israel kill 100,000 people in a couple of years. He can do that. God can do that. He can permit a group of people to do that. He can permit America to do that. America, from a blood, from a karma, from a judgment standpoint, is fucked. If I was to title this video tonight, I would say America, Israel is fucked. And the same thing that America was doing 250 years ago, and they got away with that shit for 250 years. This time around, they ain't getting away. Don't come knock me. I'm talking about universal shit. I'm talking about spiritual shit. I'm not talking about legal shit. I'm not talking about religious shit. I'm not talking about Saturn shit, the God of Saturn. I'm not talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about spiritual shit. Universal order that gives no fucks about politics and religion. Secret society groups. The universe don't give a damn about what Waldo is doing, because what Waldo is doing and Waldet is doing, the universe gonna handle that. You shouldn't even know. You shouldn't even have anything to do with. So I'm bringing it all the way from a global standpoint, religious standpoint, political standpoint, secret society, all the way to your own personal life standpoint. The universe only cares about one thing: balance and order. For every cause, there's an effect. For every action, there's a reaction. America would not be celebrating like you think. What is there to celebrate about 250 years and your ass is broke? You've $40 trillion, now almost $41 trillion in debt. The fuck is you celebrating? You have sold out our ancestors' land to foreigners, and you owe them, and they got you compromised. All you fucking politicians, you religious leaders, y'all can't even heal a cold. You can't even heal somebody being congested and shit. You go take somebody in a wheelchair and just, I wish I'm gonna find me somebody in a wheelchair. I'm gonna prove some shit before I get up out, before I transition. Check out of here. Prove a lot of shit. Just proving real shit. Fucking debunking it. And I would like to have me somebody that understand what I'm talking about in a wheelchair. And we just go all over the world. Start here in America. Going to all these churches. All the way to the Vatican, to Mecca, to Jerusalem, wherever. And I bet you now one of them can't heal them. We on the search for a healer from these religions. Listen, if prayer changes things, think about this here now. If prayer changes things like y'all say it do, and you've been praying that they stop these wars and this killing, you tell me which one is really, really actually in reality true and working. Is it your prayers, meaning that all the wars and the murders and the killers and the rapes that you pray for all the time stop? Or is it the opposite? The wars continues, the murders continues, sin continues. Because why? Well, when Jesus comes, he ain't coming back. That's the Son. That's the S. Okay, so when the Son comes back, the S-U-N, then y'all gonna go to heaven, right? Because ain't no S-O-N coming back. Ain't no S-O-N coming back. You ain't gotta believe me. Just keep repeating the cycle, generation after generation. Y'all keep dying. Your mamas, your daddies, your uncles, your aunties, your everybody, your children. Everybody waiting on Jesus, Allah, Buddha, somebody, Krishna, to come back. And it's not going to happen. Gut feeling. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. This came out the other day. Then we got good luck and protection. This one of these weird bottom of the deck clarity. This one of these here weird places to be in universal history and divine history. And I'm enjoying it because so much about me has been learned in these past, since 1999, so these past 27 years. So much about me I've learned. And so much about, I'm talking about when I walked away from that pulpit, when I walked away from Christianity, so much about me from a spiritual standpoint I've learned over these 27 years. So therefore, I don't have to speak from a standpoint of what somebody told me, what I believe. No. I've journaled the whole experience, even to this very day. I call them episodes now. And when you realize that you can get stuck in cycles, and then you keep repeating saying, you have to go back to whatever your belief system is based on. It's going to always, it's going to, your conscious thoughts, your thoughts, that's the foundation. As a man, as a woman, as a man thinketh, so is they. So you think things, right? You believe things. It all starts right here in the God space, consciousness. We all feeding off the same, but one consciousness being interpreted so many different ways based on lessons learned in cycles. And some of us right now, your gut instinct is telling you that something is happening. 0440, follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite you in the ass. 3 is the crowd. Now, before I even pull these cards out, we 30 minutes in. I'm just telling y'all, America, Europe, China, Russia, every goddamn place, everybody, because they all under this system. But there's going to be a few of them that's going to go through. America way behind, but there's going to be a few countries. But there's going to be leaders in these countries, just a few, that's going to rise up above the norm. The Freemasons, the dark societies, the secret society, they're going to rise up from the gods that are evil. Because there's so many gods, as y'all call them gods. There's so many deities out here, folks. Creational deities. But people don't know this. So we just believe and follow. But there's going to be a few. There might be one or two that's going to come public and say, hey, look, here is the true actual records of what happened in our country. As far as the God or the religion, here is the proof. Every leader, whether it's a king, whether it's a pharaoh, whatever, all of these countries have one thing in common, including America. Everybody got a God. So if I can get this here, if I can force this country or this land or this tribe or this group of people, right? If I get them to believe what we believe and force our belief system on it, then one day we can be the most powerful people on the planet. That's everybody's thinking. But the best way that I can explain it right now is everything is up for exposure. Everything hidden, it's a reset, it's a restart. If, what is it that America is celebrating right now after 250 years of just total fuckery? So you mean to tell me 250 years they still selling the same damn lies? Whether it be about slavery or a lot of shit. So I've been one of the channels in this here this thing called algorithm. I've been one of the people that was selected back in 2000 and I think 15, 16, that I was labeled BIE, Black Identity Extremist. I'm not connected to no society, no Masons, none of that shit, because I know what it's all about. I ain't part of no pulpit, no clique, no nothing. No political establishment, no nothing. I ain't in no karmic fucking cycles. I ain't got no karmics around me. I don't even fuck with nothing like that. You have to be in that position, folks. Rare earth. And I'm proud to say that. And you're gonna be a target. Because as I expose shit and just be in my own little world, as they like to say, and just exposing shit, meaning that I'm just saying shit. And the shit is happening. If the Bible, the Torah, or the Quran is correct, if it is correct, then y'all should be preparing for the rapture, the end of the world, Armageddon, World War III, nuclear bombs falling every fucking where. Let me say that again. If you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Hebrew, if you Jew, and you believe in your religion, and you believe in y'all's books, and you believe in Revelation and all of this here, you need to be preparing now. You shouldn't be sinning now. Because right there where you call the Straits of Hormuz, most people don't know Strait of Hormuz. They just found out about the Strait of Hormuz. But most people don't know that right there in that same area, vicinity, is called the Euphrates River. Now, this is where Armageddon's supposed to be fought. I'm telling you. All the missionaries, evangelists, and the pastors that come here to this channel, I don't want to be saved. Go to another channel. The people that come, you ain't got to believe shit that I be saying, folks. But the fact that you'll sit here and listen when you ain't got to, it'll make you think. The truth, you can't. Some people are cognitive dissonant. The truth is right here in front of you. And people see the truth and say, no, that ain't true. That means you under a spell. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked. You've been tricked. The truth right here. I ain't got to tell you shit. If you believe in them, if you part of the Abrahamic religion, the Abrahamic religions, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, they got the same God now. And you believe in those books, Bible, Torah, Quran. You should be preparing, because they already over here at the Euphrates River. The armies of the world is preparing for battle in that Euphrates River. You call it the Strait of Hormuz. Go and look up get a geographical map. Look at that body of water, and you'll see that the strait, the Euphrates River, dumps right off into that strait. And people are always telling y'all, your tricky ass damn so-called pastor and televangelist, constantly telling you living in the last days. This is my Father's Day gift to somebody. You living in the last days. Lying and knowing that this is shit It's not true. That's the thing that used to bother me. Meaning that when I found out the truth on my own research, you ain't got to, I ain't have nobody, I ain't sitting at nobody's feet. Because I know a lot of people that really believe that somebody's coming back to get them. Or there's a street paved with gold in the sky somewhere. That's all cosmic. You cannot go to heaven and bypass the universe. You cannot bypass the universe. Listen to me. When you get raptured, you can believe whatever you want to believe. You cannot bypass the universe, the heavens and the universe, and end up in a place paid with gold, got your own crib, and the God that's got you responsible for being there is responsible for not even destroying this dude called the devil. And try to blame the devil on all the sins, the murders, the enslavement, the wars, the rapes that God allowed. Because if I am the the Almighty God, and I have the power to kill, to stop, destroy my arch enemy that I created called Lucifer. And I got the power to destroy this dude and everybody that he deceived. I got the power to destroy them. I created them. I'm the all. And I don't do it. And then I go out and kick them out of the crib, out of my kingdom. And now they're out here. I didn't destroy them. I just evicted them. And then me, Almighty, all-knowing God, Allah, Buddha, Yahweh, give it a name. Now I'm finna go down here. I'm gonna create me a whole new planet and put 2 people there. But on this planet, the all, I'm going to allow this same arch enemy, Lucifer, the devil, I'm going to allow this being that I won't destroy for whatever reason. That's the problem with everything from my kingdom down to the earth. I will not destroy him. I'm going to use him to reap havoc on the planet. I'm going to allow him to reap havoc, all of his demons to reap havoc. That's bullshit. And then I'm going to kill him. I ain't going to even kill him. I'm just going to bind him up and put him in, lock him up for 1,000 years. Then I'm going to let him go again. If we don't wake up from this bullshit, you can say, okay, Ivory, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim Jew. Okay, that's fine. I'm just talking to I'm sharing information that usually is called knowledge. Knowledge is anything that you didn't know. If somebody told me something right now and I ain't never heard it before, I don't have to believe what they saying, but the fact that they telling me something right now that I've never heard before, that's just knowledge. You ain't forced to believe, because then now you being controlled. That's religion. All I'm saying, folks, is everything is repeating. Everything is repeating. You in a restart. Some still consciously trying to hold on to the old. But at the same time, the universe has moved forward. Some still believe in the fairy tales. They can't prove it. Just believe in it. And the thing of reality is, right here in America, most people don't know that the empire has already fallen. The only motherfuckers benefit now is the ones that's got bank, your elites, that got money, and they leaving. Let me tell you something. Jared Kushner and Trump's daughter, for whatever reason, I know the reason, for whatever reason, went on live television and said that they had bought a whole motherfucking island. Listen to me. And that they were going to this island to start a whole new life. Listen to me. This is the silent call. You got a descendant of a Jew and a descendant of God, and you got the daughter of a descendant from the land you call Hitler, Germany, Nazis. And the silent call will mean they got the island. And how did they find this island? The damn Rothschild. Descendant. This is a silent call to all who have the means, the ability. That right there where y'all at, wherever you at globally, especially in America, shit's finna hit the ceiling. It's finna be fucked up. And if you need somewhere to go, hit us up. Because everything's finna get ready to reset. 250 years of bullshit. And the only thing that they can, and they gonna sell, how you gonna celebrate 40 trillion in debt? How you gonna celebrate you just lost a war and begging for a damn deal? Now your ass can't get God's rejected, God's rejected ass fucking people called Israel. If y'all want to go about this here religiously, because if you don't know, Israel's God has rejected them. Now I ain't preaching. So how in the fuck can you help a group of people that they own damn God has rejected for killing a son that y'all waiting on to return? Make this shit make sense now. A chosen people that y'all love, whose God rejected them, For having his son crucified. And that same son, y'all waiting on the return. Make it make sense now. I really did not have, that's why you don't see no title. It's getting ready to get so fucking hard economically in this country. And I know right now it's like the handwriting on the wall. I don't even know how many other ways I want to even put it. So it's just a matter of time. And when it happened, it's almost like when you start seeing people like Jared Kushner and Ivanka making these kind of calls and these types of PSAs, you should be like, okay, so I ain't got no money to go to no motherfucking island. Why are they coming telling us some shit like this? Something so crazy finna happen, and it's gonna happen overnight, and then it's gonna be total mayhem in the streets. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked at this point, and somebody drop a damn nuke. And then whoever dropped the nuke, they know a whole bunch of them coming towards them. Because Euphrates River now, go do your research. That's the Battle of Armageddon. That's where it's all gonna end now. If you believe this, along the Euphrates River. And that's where that battle is going on right now in Iran. Because one of the oldest civilizations as far as people is not the Iranians you know today. It's the Elamites, the land of Elam, the Elamites. These are black, dark people. I'm not bullshit. These are the original people, not migrated to Iran. That original no, they are there, and they are as ancient as ancient. I'm not talking about these modern day Arabs. They ain't they going through what they going through because they just like a they in violation. I'm not talking about the modern day Jews. You can't look at the people that y'all think are the original people of these lands and these religions. They are not. But if that Euphrates River in Revelation is true, then you should be preparing like Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump. You should be preparing to leave. If you can't leave physically, you should be preparing to transition. Folks, by the time we get to the winter time, if they still going at it the way that they going at it, I promise you, it's going to be famines all over the planet. You ain't going to be able to afford nothing. Your government is corrupt. It's going to fall. And all of these motherfucking cowards, they are all that. Anybody that's got a private airplane or private jet will be leaving this motherfucker. Waiting on the dust to settle and come back. Y'all don't believe me. Anyway, I don't want to go any further. I'm not no celebratory. I just say Happy Father's Day for those that celebrate it. But at the same time, folks, I'm telling y'all, There's very few of us that the universe, spirit, the all knowing, there's very few of us that has been allowed to break the barriers as far as I know right now they would love for my phone to be fucked up, for me to be fucked up, for me to be gone, for me to be dead. I know that there's been agents that have used family members of mine to try to take me out, whether by spell, whether by government, whether by institution. I know all of this shit now. But once you know who you are and what you have been given the opportunity to speak, not authority, but the opportunity to deliver a message, say what I got to say, and get the fuck off the damn stage. Don't dress it up. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't. I'm not expecting nobody to believe me. Nobody to change their belief. No, no, none of that. Every now and then, including me, you're gonna come across either a channel these days or a person in reality where you live, and they're gonna be saying similar things, if not the same. And you're gonna call them cuckoo cocoa puff, because it don't go along with your narrative and what you believe and what you've been taught. As if what you believe and what you've been taught, that's all the truth, that's all everything in the universe. Just what your little ass, just what my little ass believe. It's finna be so fucked up in America, folks. And the people, some of the people that are warning you and telling you, take heed. You ain't gotta listen to me. I ain't the only one out here, but it's very few of us. Ain't no white man gonna be in control, no black man gonna be in control, no pink man gonna be in control, no green man gonna be. The universe is gonna be in control. Truth is gonna be in control. Consciousness is gonna be in control again. Ain't but one consciousness. For the whole human race, there's only one consciousness. I don't give a damn where your ass is on the planet. One consciousness. That's it. Everything else is a narrative. And I'm so honored to be able to say, without respect or care for likes and clickbait and, you know, notoriety and support, man, I don't ask for shit. I'm good. My life is good. In fact, it's really great. So I'm not here to say something for likes, for views, for shares, for clickbait. All I want is one person. My job is, I was told that you're going to reach one person at a time. One person is going to try you, Ivory. One person every live stream is going to say, well, let me go and check and see what this damn crazy ass man is talking about. See if what he's talking about is true. One person. Because why? I had to do it myself. Once I convinced myself and I proved in a public library years ago that the Jesus story and the rapture story, I'm in the pulpit now, was all made up. And then I started teaching that and showing people where I found it in the library. They banned me from coming to Memphis public libraries. I'm not bullshit. Because I used to do a live stream that said that I can prove that Jesus Christ never physically existed as you was taught, and he ain't coming back for you. And I can do this here, right here in your public library. I'm showing the camera in the public library. I can do this in 9 minutes or less. 9 minutes or less. Debunk the whole damn thing. They say, get your ass out of here. Bye. You can't come. All because of the truth. Let me get out of here, y'all. Shit, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. But I've enjoyed myself today. Shit, this week was a very productive week. I made some good money this week. I ain't just sitting here ain't doing shit, right? No, but I'm not. It's, I attract what I need. And what I need, I attract. Um, I never would have thought. I mean, it's still, some people still kind of hard to kind of in their mind, wrap their minds around. I never would have thought that I would actually be living and see the day when the empire would lose, and because of it's falling, y'all. I'm telling you, when the empire of America would lose to a country that has been sanctioning for decades along a strait of water that God in the Bible, Euphrates River, Tigris River, and so on and so forth, that God of the Bible said that when you see these things happening, no, he ain't. Jesus said he ain't. It's not soon to come. It's at the door. I'm looking at it now. Oh, so I thought you didn't believe because Jesus didn't say that. I know. I'm just saying, but I'm looking at it, and all it takes is one fuck up, one person to drop a bomb or to hit a target that sparks everything. And we sitting here back here, they gonna have y'all distracted with everything like like we little kids or some shit. Give them the World Cup. Give them the Epstein. Give them the Democrat hating the Republican. Give them the Republican hating. Give them Jesus soon to come. Give them this here. Give them every damn thing to distract you from reality. While they got you distracted with all this other shit, they stealing and they planning and they escaping. They giving a silent call. Hey, y'all need to get out of there. We done went and bought us an island. Um, we got space for, so if you just get with us, you need to be able to get your fuel because the fuel gonna run out. Make sure you got enough shit to get to your island, to get to your caves, to get to your damn spots. Hey, and motherfuckers gonna wake up one day, you gonna hit that damn cell phone, and you ain't gonna get shit. You gonna hit that computer monitor, you ain't gonna get shit. You gonna hit that internet button, you gonna hit that, you ain't gonna get shit. You ain't gonna be able to call. You ain't you ain't got no landline phone. You ain't got no house phone. You can't call the bank. And they using VSOP. They using voice over data now. You ain't gonna be able to get no money out of the bank. The dollar gonna crash. They done already tainted the damn soil. They got all the seeds. They done hoarded every damn thing. They'll leave humanity the rations. I'm talking about every last one of them before a dirty bomb is dropped. So something major is getting ready to happen. I'm just letting y'all know. I've been telling y'all, but I'm just constantly trying to remind y'all. Every time that we get an opportunity to come together, as they say, just look at it. Look at it like it could be the last time. So if you don't have a conscious reality plan, just in case, your Jesus don't come when you want him to, just in case your God decide to let your enemy live another day, just in case, make sure you got you a plan now. Just in case the stock market crash for good. Just in case Trump's telling y'all something, but you don't believe him in terms of he gonna be another president. Just in case the Constitution is all fucked up after 250 years and they're gonna start this shit over. Just in case. Just in case. He do go and bury himself underneath that goddamn bunker because he knows something is happening or just in case. Don't believe me. Have you another motherfucker plan? Because they going to bail out on all our asses. All these global elites. They work together just in case. Just in case. Just in case you missed the rapture. You fucked. Just in just in case you missed the rapture. Because you was sinning. Just in case. Have your backup plan if you're going to be left behind. Just in case. Be prepared for whatever. Just in case. Let me take my ass home, man. Just in case, man. I told you. Now you see, I told you the war wasn't over. It ain't going to end. So just in case. Now we ain't got but 2.5. You got America got 2.5 weeks because y'all been watching some other shit. Y'all been distracted with other shit. You ain't been calling on the universe. You ain't been talking to your God. America got 2.5 weeks left of oil reserves. And this is why Trump rushed to get a deal. This is why Trump rushed to give Iran $300 billion and release $24 billion of their own money that America owed them. A crook. This is why he's going off on Benjamin Netanyahu, because Benjamin Netanyahu don't give a fuck. He ain't got no God backing him. His own goddamn God rejected him, according to their own fucking books and bullshit. Israel's God has rejected them until you, those of you who believe it, until y'all get raptured, right? Israel, God is rejecting them. Now he done turned against Netanyahu. He's mad at Netanyahu. Netanyahu done already bribed him and blackmailed him and shit and got Epstein videotapes on his ass doing some stupid shit years ago. And he know if Netanyahu in Israel, if Epstein released that shit, he thought he had Epstein killed. He probably got away just in case. So he's pissed. And he got his hand on the nuclear code just in case. Israel, Netanyahu, no, I told y'all, watch these two fools, right? Watch these two clowns right here. They gonna determine world, everything, governments and shit like that, war, whatever, famines. These two clowns right there for right now. Just pay attention to these two clowns. The apple of God's eye, that God done rejected them in America. They done came over here and stole everything and changed the whole narrative, then changed history, then lied and all this here shit, and said all these damn folk come over here on boats and they didn't even come. They killed them. Just in case. It's just getting ready to get crazy. All right. We'll see y'all in the next live stream. Just in case. Peace.